So hello everyone, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Las Vegas. I got a good friend, Steve Chambers.
Hey there.
And you know, one of the cool things about his job is he gets to travel the world. So I figured I'd ask Steve, what's one of the cool things that you've learned working across the globe that really helps you sell more?
Well, the number one thing is, selling is pretty much, you're working with people.
Okay.
So selling's the same everywhere in the world.
Okay.
But everybody has a different culture. So, if you're in Africa, say, people have a different buying pattern than they do in the United States, or that they would do in Great Britain. So the biggest thing to do is just to be able to adapt to that. So it's the same process. You have to have a value proposition, you have to know what you're talking about, and have something that's going to benefit them. But then it's really just how you communicate. Like in the U.S., say you're in New York, for instance, I know you've been there a few times. If you go up to somebody and you want to sell them a product or have something, they usually want to get right down to business, right?
Gotcha.
It's like boom, boom, boom. If you're in the Middle East, it's a lot of social interaction. So you might have a 3 or 4 hour meeting, a lot of it's over food, and it's impolite to talk business until the very end. So you have to do all the interaction, and then the business comes to the very end. So it's a different rhythm you have to use.
So what Steve said is, that there is a rhythm to business depending upon where you're at. So being in Las Vegas is going to have a different speed than being in, say, Dubai.
Right, absolutely.
Okay.
Although Dubai's pretty fast.
So awesome. Well, I want to thank you for dropping by and taking a look. If you could do me a favor and leave a comment or question in the box down below, and over to the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Steve?
Scott, thanks. And I want to say, if you're looking for good sales training, effective to teach your sales force to go out and be effective tomorrow, Scott's the man.
Thanks. Hey, you know what? How can people get a hold of you? How can they find your website?
You can go to my website. It's www.stevechambers.com, and I'm also focused on sales, persuasion, and influence. A little different than Scott here, but please check it out.
Cool.
www.stevechambers.com.